And welcome everybody. Yeah, face cam is on right now. I know I accidentally hit the wrong button. I was like, screw it, we're just gonna leave it on. But welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm going to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, man, we're streaking it 3 streams in one day. Crystal is going to a concert tonight, which means I have to stream as if I were single. I got to get like a full week's stream into one night. But we are here in Ontario, California. We're going to be operating UPS Flight 149, service from Ontario up to Boise, Idaho, in the Inibuilds A300 as that sexy Boeing 767 touches down over on runway 26 right, where we will be departing off of here shortly. Greatly appreciate everybody coming back. Those of you who have been in the other streams today, very happy to have y'all back with me and willing to put up with my ass for 3 straight streams. Must be saying a lot for y'all. And if you were in the only in the last stream, then welcome back for your second of the day. So we're going to try to get this thing up and running. I am not the most experienced with the A300, but I think I can get it from A to B. And who knows, maybe we can squeeze in a 4th stream of the day. Might be stretching it, but we'll see. Either get some 7.8 or some 7.3 action. Maybe do a short hop into 7.3 and kind of get back to the procedural elements, the briefings, the checklist, the flows, all the things. All right. Now this is Ontario scenery, as well as the Boise scenery we're going to be flying into, both brought to you by Vertical Sim. Vertical Sim is an official partner of the Wrong Side Simulations channel and does awesome work and is an awesome human being. So, if you like flying mainline, if you like flying regional, and if you like flying cargo, whether it's FedEx, UPS, Amazon, this airport has all of that for you. And you're also not far from the mountains, so if you like a little backcountry flying, you're not too far from that neither. Jump into a Kodiak or a Caravan or a Kit Fox, whatever your favorite bush airplane is. Sends me a picture like I can. She's like in the nosebleeds. I can't see that. Parmalee? Never heard of them. Anyways, as always, first things first, shout out to all the channel members, and that's, as always, going to be Pilot Porter, Dustin, Callie Simmer, Ford Contour, Hillbilly Gypsy, Zach Hamilton, Bravo Charlie, Gavin Chapman, Zolt, Skyfall, Jose, Brett Smith, Shadow Dark, Image Seeker, Marco, VR Sim Pilot, Jay Foot, Drew Stone, Big Ralph Abdelio, Colbay, Captain Shack, Kieran, Wes, AJJ, Miggity Mike, Tony, Will H, Chase Sawyer, Captain Geo, Alfonso, Plain Nuts, Captain Nate, Blake Phelps, Tyler Rocks, Josh Sioux Falls, Aviator Nick, Seth R, David Isaac, The Riv, D Champ, and Andrew something. Thanks to all those guys' continued support. Oh, now she sends me a video, making all of this so much more enjoyable. Now over to the chats. Chase is back in the house. Image is back in the house. Jay Queen is just now joining us. Took you 3 streams for you to finally get to roll on in here. I'm just messing with you, dude. Hope you're having a great Thursday. But yes, this is the 3rd round. D-Champ's in the house. Flight number 3 for him. Cap Zimp, what's going on, dude? Great to see you. Hey, yo. Ontario it is. Yes, sir. Owls. Yeah. 3rd damn stream. Yeah, you know, whenever I have to work 4 days in a row, and then have like weekends where I have to spend with Crystal and stuff, very limited on my time. So when I have time, like today, where I've got from early in the morning until at night, like late at night, I gotta grind as hard as I can, get that, get that algorithm catching. Let's see if Facecam is on right now. Yeah, amazing airport. I agree. I really like it. I haven't flown into it as much as I probably should have, which is all the better. Because now that I'm working with Vertical Sim, gives me all the more reason to experience it even more. I can't wait for the MD-11. Yeah, I've actually checked the website today to see if there's any progress on that. Andre, welcome back. Great to see you, dude. Jay Foot's in the house. Let's go. Yes, sir. Trying to stay in the chat for some time, but I'm getting very late over here. Where's over here? Jay, I figured you were working. No problem, dude. I'm just messing with you. And Pilot Red Eye, we're back. 3rd stream. Yes, sir. Super stoked about it. Even got all 3 dogs in the room for the 3 streams. Actually, the other one's not. I think maybe he thought he couldn't step over the cord of the fan. Alright. Also had time to eat all of my, whatever you call it, Zaxby's. Finally got that eaten. I was super hungry. Then we're going to make our way over to the airplane. Speed this camera up a little bit. Damn, there's like no just clear straight way into this thing. Blocked by all the pallets. Man, my camera work on this stream is not on point today. Alright, let's try this again. Bump, bump, bump. Make it look like we're climbing the steps. And into the airplane we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to hammer this out quick. We'll have plenty of time airborne to talk. Alrighty, coming on down here to the FMS, McDo, CDU, whatever they call it back then in this thing. But we are operating from Ontario to Boise. No alternate on this flight. Cost index 99, fly as fast as we can. Cruising altitude is going to be 34,000 feet. Flight ID, we are UPS 149, I believe it is. Yep. Winds 358 at 17. Temperature up there is going to be minus 49. And triple pause is 43,100 feet. Align to IRS. Sweet. Flight plan, Ontario. And we're going to part off of runway 26 right. On the, I don't know how you pronounce this, Snishin? EHF transition. Insert that. Off EHF, it's going to be direct FMG. Actually, how do you put it in direct on this thing? FMG. Then all FMG airway J7 to gassy. Sounds like my dogs, they're always gassy. And from gassy it's going to be over to the arrival. Boise, Star. And we're going to be on the 28 left, sadly 4. We're going to 28 right since it's got an ILS. Because I am very ill experienced on this airplane to try any RNAV shit. Oh hell, I didn't hit insert. You son of a bitch. At least it held on to it for me. Alright, clear that out. Join that up. Got a discon there. That's fine. We'll leave that for now. Secondary flight plan. I'm not going to mess with the secondary. Why is it not even showing anything secondary? Oh well. Let's see. Start takeoff performance. 26 right. It's dry. Current weather. Winds 240 at 11, gusting 18. Outside air temp 28. 2989. Takeoff weight 280,902. 15. Air conditioning on. Any ice off. Force toga. No. Calculates. We flexing toga. 5363. And then V2 is gonna be 163.
Alright, all that's good to go. So prog page Kont 26 right if we needed to come back. I would pre-program the ILS for 26 right if we had to come back, but then we're going to start picking up, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. 230 on the altitude.
What are my headings? 258. Nav. Flight directors are on. Alright, let's see. Gosh, I don't think this ever opened up. My cargo looks good out there. We'll shut the door. I was doing it just to open the damn door. For the fun of it. Fuse up. Or coming up. It says it's available, but it's not 100 yet. Once that kicks over, we'll kick out the there we go. Ontario clearance UPS 149 looking for IFR to Boise.
UPS 149 Ontario clearance, cleared to Boise Air Terminal Gallenflaut Airport, Ascension 5 departure, Shafter VOR transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 8000, departure frequency 125.5, squawk 6005.
Cleared to the Boise Airport, Ascension 5 departure, EHF transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, maintain 8000, departure frequency 25.5, squawk 6005.
UPS 149, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 121.9 for pushback engine start, UPS 149. Alright, let's see what else we got to do up here. Got our clearance, we climbing via SID. VAT sim is on, but I don't have enough experience in this airplane. Oh wait, we gotta shut it first. Alright, let's go beacon on. Alrighty, let's see, 7:45 a.m., 5:45. That's, yeah. We got some shifts that are like that. Now that's the last shift I don't want to work. You're in the middle of everything. Bad weather, ATC, all of it. Hell no. Portugal, on the other side of the pond. Awesome. I dated a girl for a couple years. It was Portuguese, and she was good looking. This plane looks more confusing than the Mad Dog with no avionics. Yeah, I agree. AJJ's in the house. What's up, dude? Made it back for your third one. Look at you. So for those of y'all that fly this airplane a lot, see if y'all can explain it to me where I can understand it. So, you know, like in the A320, as soon as you go into flex or toga, auto thrust kicks on, takes over the auto thrust. How do I do that in this airplane? 'Cause I don't know. I only know how to go like manual thrust until I'm off the ground. I don't know how to like get auto thrust to take over on the ground. Brakes loose, clear to push, nose right. And we are 6005. Alright folks, pushing back. We've successfully made it this far, and that's saying a lot for me with this airplane. Come on, you fucking cable. Alright, bleed is on. Go to the A channel and we'll start number 1. Awesome, J-Foot. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm glad that J-Foot explained it a little bit more in detail, because Andre, you're like, there's a screw. It's like, well, shit, it's an airplane, there's a lot of screws. Hover over the mouse and the glare shield near the autopilot engage buttons. There should be a screw click spot. Awesome. Maybe one of these. That one. That one. No. 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 Where are you? Have a good one, lady. I'm trying to find a screw. Ah, that one. Okay. Bow bow bow. They had to pick the smallest fucking screw. But it makes sense though, it's right next to the auto thrust button, so. Alright, let's roll number 2. Oh, I did not initialize 0 fuel weight. Fucking great. The engines are running, then I can't find the damn 0 fuel weight. It moves to the fuel prediction spot. Alright, yeah. I knew I was missing something. Install my fuel and everything. Route reserve 0, alternate 0, reserve fuel 7. I did this last night when I was doing a little test flight. And then 0 fuel weight 248.4. The CG of 29.3. Alright. Yeah, because if you have the engines running, you can't get to this page. It'll tell you, like, it throws up an error message. Ask me how I know. Alright, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Red Eye, have a good flight, Blake. I'm going to hop on the ATR. And time for Reggae Brazil flights. Hell yeah. Great streams today, man. Fast flights, soft landings. I appreciate it, dude. Same to you. Enjoy. Have a good time. Don't crash that airplane so that maybe I can fly it next time. Your monitor is on sale right now at Best Buy, and it's very tempting. I would highly suggest it. I don't think you would regret it until it comes time to pay that bill. Let's see. That's 15. I don't know if you arm the speed brake, but using typical Airbus knowledge, I'm going to try it out and see what it says. Ontario ground, UPS 149, ready taxi to the active.
UPS 149 did not copy.
Ontario ground, UPS 149, ready to taxi to the active.
UPS 149 did not copy.
You fucking motherfucker. Ontario ground, UPS 149 ready to taxi.
UPS 149, I didn't get that.
I know what it was. I didn't call for pushback and engine start.
UPS 149, request pushback.
UPS 149, Ontario ground, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback approved, face north, UPS 149. UPS 149,
There we go.
request taxi to the active.
UPS 149, runway 26 right taxi via Yankee 2, Yankee Whiskey, hold short, runway 26 left.
Taxi runway 26 right via Yankee 2, Yankee Whiskey, hold short 26 left, UPS 149. Clear right, clear left. Those big ass mountains off. It's pretty. This runway's closed right now.
UPS 149, contact Ontario Tower 120.6, have a good one.
Over to tower on 120.6 for UPS 149. Ontario Tower, UPS 149, holding short, runway 26 left.
UPS 149, cross runway 26 left at Sierra. Continue taxi via Sierra, Whiskey.
Cross runway 26 left at Sierra, continue taxi via Sierra, Whiskey, or UPS 149. I look at my charts again. Alright, he's on 26 right, we're clear on 26 left. Is that FedEx? Oh yeah, this is gonna be sexy. Ooh, baby. Ontario Tower, UPS 149, holding short, runway 26 right, ready for takeoff.
UPS 149, backtrack runway 26 right, call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 26 right, call when ready for departure, UPS 149. UPS 149, request departure.
UPS 149 Ontario Tower, wind 230 at 11, gust 18, fly heading 260, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 260, clear for takeoff, runway 26 right, UPS 149. Clear on the approach. And aircraft still on the runway. And he is off of the runway. Let's roll.
UPS 149, contact SoCal departure, have a good flight.
Over to SoCal departure, UPS 149. Departure UPS 149, climbing 4,000 on the Snowshin 5 departure.
UPS 149, SoCal departure, radar contact, cleared direct inning, resume the Snowshin 5, climb and maintain 17,000.
Clear direct dink, resume the departure, climb to 17,000 UPS 149.
Negative, cleared direct dink.
Clear direct dink, UPS 149. Well, so far, it's a good start. It's probably the best takeoff departure I've had in this airplane at the 2 times I've flown it. You hit the screw on the right side, MCP. Climb thrust on the TPR. But you have, but you need a selected toga flex. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Well, thank you, Captain Chairbus. Appreciate it, my friend. Y'all definitely know a lot more about this airplane than I do. That PayPal credit is going to be used. It's been on sale for a little while. I think you need more whiskey. Those ground textures with the lines and cracks, yeah. I'm telling you, man, vertical sim knocks it out of the park. Alrighty, 10,000. Man, the only thing that sucks with this airplane being the freighter version, we don't really have a good wing view to use. Best scenery developer when it comes to quad performance? Agreed. Agreed. Can't wait for his Sanford. Fly some what's it called? Fly some Allegiant into Sanford. Whenever he gets that done. Indy's quality is great, but performance times, meh. Yeah. You know, I just feel like, me personally, Indy doesn't live up to the hype that they have between airplanes. I mean, their scenery is good, but again, to your point, the performance is meh. Now, sidetrack. The Odyssey Arc, how much is it on sale for right now? You want him to do Wilmington? Maybe he'll do it. And I know he's got a couple he's working on. He's working on Sanford, and then what was that other airport? It's kind of like Charleston, West Virginia type airport. Mountainous terrain, short field. I can't remember. I've never flown into it. I'm not familiar with the airplane or the airport. I can't remember which one it was he said he was doing. I'd pay $40 for V-Sims. Yeah.
UPS 149, contact Los Angeles Center, tree 285.
3285 UPS 149. LA Center UPS 149 is climbing 14.7 for 17,000.
UPS 149, Los
Huntington.
Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340 UPS 149. Yeah, I've never flown into it. It's like I'm not even. No way, 18. That's dude. You should pull the trigger on that shit. It retails for 35. You should pull the trigger on it. You will, as long as you have a PC that can push it, push sim on a monitor like that. Fucking do it, dude. Do it. All you got to do is sell a couple feet pictures, you know, and you'll have that money back. I'm telling you, dude. That's of my setup. My monitor is one of my top favorite things. And like when I look at when I'm sitting here, a lot of times I have to look at OBS to see what y'all are seeing because my perspective is just vastly different from y'all's. To me, something that looks kind of big and noticeable in front of me is not big and noticeable to y'all. It's just, it's worth it. Do it. Sell farts in a jar, dirty underwear, you know, whatever it is that you got to do to make that money back. Just go ahead, put it on a credit card. You can yell at me later. Looking forward to Jetstream Designs Geneva. You just need an OnlyFans page. Yeah, see? That's all you need. Just a little OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Where's Geneva at? I think I did see the FS Elite article on it, but I haven't seen it myself. Maybe 1999, but either way, got a 4070 Ti. Oh yeah, you'd be fine. With the i7, 12, 13th gen, waiting to see what Microsoft asked for in performance. I just hope you don't miss your. I was going to say hope you don't miss your window, but honestly, like whenever I got mine on sale too. I just happened to be Googling like best monitors for like gaming and shit, and this popped up. And with it rotating into that portrait mode, kind of like piqued my curiosity, so I started researching it, looking at it. I was like, alright, fuck it. We'll drop $2,000 on it. Switzerland has a nice lake. There's scenery for it now that's payware, but it's really bad. Okay. Well, that sounds like my kind of airport, so when it drops, I'm going to get it too. 100%. But JJ, I would I would probably.
UPS 149, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8.
Man, these guys are rude. I'm trying to talk. LA Center 25.8, UPS 149. LA Center, UPS 149, climbing. I don't know what a.
UPS 149, say altitude.
21.6 for flight level 340.
UPS 149, Los Angeles Center, roger.
While I was holding the push to talk, I couldn't like move my camera back to see what I was climbing, what altitude I was at. Let's get a little weather radar on, since this airplane at least has that. There's no weather anywhere close. We're above all the terrain. Yeah, so for me, I would probably personally, I would pay probably $200 for a good rendition of my home airport, just because ain't nobody ever going to make my home airport. My airport's dinky, barely has enough volume to even maintain regional airline service. That's what I would personally do, just to have it and hold on to it. I got the LG 42LX3QPUA. God, do you remember that off the top of your head? I would have to like have that in front of my face for me to ever remember that. You're going to spectacular.
149, contact Los Angeles Center 127.1.
27.1 UPS 149. LA Center UPS 149, climbing 25.3, flight level 340.
UPS 149, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Has dynamic curve, so you can change the curve. Only downside is you can't mount it. Interesting. I've never heard of a dynamic curve. I'm going to have to look into that. No, I meant before upgrade CPU. I see what you're saying. Might want to see if it drops on Black Friday. Damn, you willing to wait that long? I'd be struggling. It's a sweet monitor. What's your favorite thing about it? How's the remote device? I just got a error message from YouTube saying not enough. It's probably just a little hiccup in the internet. What do you mean by remote device? I got two of them. I don't know. I got this remote, and then I got that round remote. But as far as like remote controlling shit, so then there's like remote PC type functionality. I've never used it. I can control my PC from afar using Google Chrome. So I've never used any of that. Once you have the monitor tuned, you don't really need to use the remote. The user interface is okay, not great, not bad. Picture quality is really good. And you can shape the curve to fit your eye. Well, that is crazy. How's there's no buffering or anything like that for you guys, is there? It's still showing this YouTube's not receiving enough video, and it does look a little bit sluggish. Yep, Monroe. Yeah, nobody will ever make that. So I'd pay a pretty penny for like a payware quality version, like the interiors modeled, all that. I'd pay a hot dollar for that. And also, hopefully, maybe they could put me in the terminal. I used to work there. That's where I started my aviation career. Yeah, no, you were right, Monroe. Have a nice 1,400 acre or Acer Nitro 34, 164. See, mine's 165 megahertz too, but I have to dial it down to 120, otherwise I get flickering. Yeah, it has a motor that actually bends. Dude, I'm gonna have to look that shit up. I'm about to look it up now. OLED Flex. What? Wow. That's some crazy shit. Crazy. One screen, 20 curves. That's fucking wild. Man, like, you never know what they're gonna think of next. Have a 4K gaming monitor TV, 50 inch with a 34 inch monitor. Hell yeah. Stream looks fine here. Okay, good. It looks like that message went away. Figured it was just a hiccup. We had it earlier in the day too. We need a Microsoft Flight Sim $0 payware like developer for sceneries. Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody's financial shit's different, right? Hey, buddy, finally able to make it in here? I know there's a lot of time and effort and research put into it. Like the other day when we had that little Q&A with Axinos and how they come about, you know, getting the data they need to model an airport. Man, there's just so much that goes into it. Like I never have a problem paying for anything, and typically I prefer to pay so that it's up to the quality, whether it's airport, airplanes, whatever. Like when Bluebird announced that it was going to be a freeware 7.5, it kind of pissed me off because it's like, all right, well, there's their excuse to make like some bullshit, terrible rendition of the 7.5. And then once they kind of got rid of that, I think they saw that everybody wants like super high fidelity or whatever. I said, yes, nipples out for the Bluebird. But I know there's a lot of folks too that you know, don't mind the, like, slightly worse quality if it's free. For small airports, people might not pay $10. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I did, like, I reached out to a kid or somebody on FlightSim.to a while back, and they made Monroe for me. And I offered to pay, and it was like, no, I enjoy doing this, like, not charging anything. But, you know, it was one of those FlightSim.to type airports where it was built with the default buildings and whatnot. So, like, you know, it's nowhere even remotely close to the real thing. But that's why I understand that nobody would ever build, say, Monroe or places like Monroe where they're kind of insignificant in many ways. Like, Monroe's not a popular airport. There's not a lot of people flying there in real life. It is home of the Duck Dynasty. It's also the closest airport you're going to get to where Lainey Wilson is from. She's from Baskin, Louisiana, which is not far from Monroe. And it's the birthplace of Delta Airlines. But, like, this birthplace happened, like, in the 30s, 20s or 30s. So, like, nobody gives a shit about that now. So, from a commercial decision-making standpoint, like, nobody's going to build an airport that's not going to sell, you know, to your point. But I wish they'd do it anyways. Hang on. Oh, I need to move that fan. Dog's going to trip over the cable. I'll delete a freeware to buy a nice payware in it. Oh, yeah. Same. Like the freeware for TYQ is nice, but UK's 2000s payware is nice. What airport is TYQ? FO pilot depth. Si, senor. Tres. 3 live streams. Yep. You know it. And depending on how fast we can get on the ground, we could probably have time to do a 4th one. Depending on how long this takes. This is about an hour and a half long flight. We're maybe a 4th of the way into it. But guys, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go let the DOGs out, and I'll be right back.
UPS 149, contact Oakland Center 123.8. Have a good one. UPS 149, contact Oakland Center 123.8. Have a good one. UPS 149, Los Angeles Center.
Alright guys, sorry about that. We are back. That was a very, what do you call it? Productive few minutes. Left the dogs out real quick. Vacuumed around some hot spots in the house where dog hair is accumulating. And got a refill of beer, so very productive. I'm sure Los Angeles Center was like, what? Contact LA Oakland Center on 123.8.
Aircraft calling. Request not understood.
Yeah. 123.8. Alright, it's on in there. Oakland Center UPS 149 with you, flight level 340.
UPS 149 Oakland Center, roger.
There we go. Alright, let's get called back up in the chat. We need a good mobile for Airbus plant. So there was a brand new one just came out on flightsim.to. I just downloaded it like yesterday or day before. Have not looked at it yet, so who knows if it's any good or not. But,
149. Contact Oakland Center.
but it's on flightsim.to. Contact Oakland Center 2575 UPS 149. Hey fool, how many Coronas did you take from Tijuana? I could just hear that Cholo accent. Hey fool, how many Coronas did you take from Tijuana? None actually, I just took Michelob's. I would much rather have Corona though. Oakland Center, UPS 149, flight level 340.
UPS 149, say altitude.
I did. Flight level 340.
UPS 149, Oakland Center, roger.
Zach's back. Zach's back. Hey, dude. Great to see you, man. We're so far somehow surviving the Inibuilds A300. It's been eventless so far. If I don't respond when you're back, I crashed. Got you on my TV with the timer going. Got to be up around 2. Ooh. Man, go get you some sleep. You do not have to stick around. I appreciate it, though. Me, Ryan P. Somebody scramble the fighters. Yeah. NORAD fighters rushing to aircraft awaiting orders. Could you imagine if Beyond HC had AI fighter jet for moments like this? That would be fucking dope, and they should do it. 100% should do it. Somebody go to their forums and recommend it. That'd be wild. They must not care too much about him. They checked him once the initial call and no more. Right? Just a bunch of cargo. Oh well, my package will be delayed. Yeah, I got your Odyssey arc in the back. All fun and games until it's some full bird Colonel's Amazon package about to get blown away out of the sky. Tried to hawk a loogie. Yeah, right. That's all it takes. Like, oh wait, guys, wait. My my Amazon Alexa Prime package is on there. It's my wife's expensive toilet paper. Just let it be. Someone's $800 next level racing chair is about to get blown to smithereens. That contrail is the F-35 on the hunt. Oh lord. Y'all got some good imaginations. Pilot Porter, what is up, dude? Refill of the beer sounds like what I need, dude.
UPS 149,
I don't know what you're doing, but go get you some.
2685.
Oakland Center 2685, UPS 149. Oakland Center, UPS 149, flight level 340.
UPS 149, Oakland Center, roger.
King Sigma, what's up, dog? What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome. Flight level 340 en route to Boise, Idaho. from the SoCal, Ontario, crossing over some beautiful mountains. See what Crystal sent.
UPS 149, contact Oakland Center 127.9 or 5. Have a good one. UPS 149, contact Oakland Center 127.9 or 5.
God, call, man. How many sectors are out here? Over to 2795, UPS 149. Oakland Center, UPS 149, flight level 340.
UPS 149, Oakland Center, roger.
Let's see. Have you checked out the TLR on SimBrief? Pretty neat. They come back every time. Every time. And they come back quick too, right? Yeah, I did. I looked at it. I think it was yesterday? Yeah, I was doing a 7-3 flight yesterday. And it caught me off guard too, because prior to that, when I was tinkering around with it first, it gave like, it gives you that data when you first do your calculation. And so I didn't know if it's going to attach to the OFP or not, so I copied it and pasted it into the dispatcher marks. And when I went to the OFP, at that time, it attached that same data to the OFP in a separate page. I don't know what airplane I ran it for though. And then when I went to go do a stream yesterday on the 7.3, I did the same thing. I was taking my time in the pre-flight. One of the other streamers was, he was getting going. He was a little bit behind. And so we ran it, like did it on stream together with everybody, ran it. And then I went to the OFP and I noticed that like that data that it showed was not there. And then I kept scrolling through the OFP and then bam, a TLR. I was very, very, very surprised. Did not expect that. And it looks extremely similar to ours. So I was pretty blown away. I see the flight is going so far. We usually don't have issues till landing. Yeah, that's kind of how it was on the last flight in the Mad Dog. Everything was great up until then, and it kind of fell apart. Per usual. Micah Messer, what's going on, dude? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. We are just about halfway up to Boise. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Alright. Sorry about that. That was it was a doozy. Popped up, a little booger popped up back up in there. And while I was talking, it was trying to come out. That's the last thing I need is to be blowing boogers on a damn live stream. So Ryan, did you Did you hear of any issues last night with the Avtech patch whatnot? Last night I think was Kyle's first night DMing, and he had the CAE patch along with the Avtech patch. And I told him, I was like, hey, if you have any problems, call me. Told him, you know, here's how I do it. I got like a little sheet with all the different backup numbers and stuff for distribution. And surprisingly, I didn't get any calls last night, no questions, no nothing. So hopefully everything went well. Relaxing after spending most of my day at the hospital. My wife had surgery today. She's recovering well. Her mother is here too, just chillaxing in Jackson. Jackson, where? Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Wyoming. But I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that she's recovering well. Sucks that you had to spend a lot of your day at the hospital. Hospitals, man, they're just they're so meh. Like I hate going to a hospital. It's like a ways out for them to be telling me this stuff. This is going to be the sadly full arrival. Boise Airport landing, runway 28 left, altimeter 3014, UPS 149.
Negative, descend via saddle for arrival.
That's what I said. Descend via sadly for arrival, UPS 149. First off, maybe it said saddle. We did the FPM. Oh shit. Had a few hiccups, but otherwise went well. Ugh. Now I just know that my work week just got hard. That's what she said. Good. Hopefully it works out well. Hopefully the guys that like that interface and are excited to use it, hopefully they have nothing but good stuff to report back. We can start slowly spreading it out. For DMs, are DMs expected to be on one or the other, or does it matter? Because in all honesty, I don't know why we're frozen up right now, but in all honesty, my ass is sticking to the legacy as long as possible. Although I probably should go to the up, just so that I'm leading by example. Oh, I see what you're saying. Chillaxing, okay, gotcha. I thought maybe you were like at a hospital in Jackson, Mississippi or something. I haven't heard of chillaxing Jackson. Oh, that's funny. East Alabama. Well, I'm hoping that one day, may not be until I retire, which will probably never happen, but maybe one day I'll be living in Alabama myself. That's the goal. Mar, I am. Although I'm using the latest Bing maps because I guess if you're not on a VPN or something, with the Google, it's constantly requesting the tiles from Google. So after so many requests, you get blocked and you'll quit receiving data. So from my understanding, either latest Bing maps or the Apple maps are going to be the two to use. I think most people use the Apple. I don't think it matters. DMs are one or the other, but you'll have to help with the up after hours. Hopefully nobody forgot what they learned from earlier in the month. I don't think I have. It'll take me all but maybe 5 minutes to get back in the swing of it. It was funny though. Once we went from the up interface back to the legacy, like the legacy all of a sudden after a week was weird. It was like I had to like kind of refigure it out again. Tennessee, I recommend Tennessee unless you have the beach. So that's kind of where I want to go. I want to go to Foley, Alabama. Just 15 minutes north of Gulf Shores. That's As for me, seems like you got a little bit of everything but the mountains. You know, you got fields, you got woods, you got the bay, intercoastal, the Gulf, all the good restaurants and stuff in Gulf Shores, but you're kind of out of that touristiness. You can live like a mile or two off Highway 59, and it's like being in the middle of nowhere, but you're still a mile or two away from all the stuff you need. Just need some mountains. And duck hunt, deer hunt, turkey hunt, do all of it. I don't really care for fishing, but I know Crystal's parents, like, they're crazy about fishing, so if I lived there, they would come down just to fish. They don't even care to see us, they just want to go fishing. Yeah, man, look at that. We're still over 160 miles from top of drop. And Center's giving us landing info. Is there like not a fix info page? Right, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but this airplane has aids. I didn't know there even was a modern avionics for the A300. That's news to me. I didn't even know there was this. I'm telling you, I do not ever fly this airplane, if you can't tell. How are we doing on gas? 'Cause we're currently at 90, almost 94% in one.
UPS 149, contact Oakland Center 128.8.
Oakland Center 128.8 for UPS 149. Oakland Center UPS 149, flight level 340.
UPS 149 Oakland Center, descend and maintain 7,000 altimeter tree 014.
Nope, not doing it. Y'all ain't fucking me again. They screwed me over hard last flight. Started me, like, kept me up way too high. This time gonna give me way too low. Had a few dispatchers and up today, no complaints. That is reassuring, but it definitely is. So last thing I want to do is go into work and listen to a bunch of bitching, complaining. Notification center. Come on, man. Don't come at me about it. I just work here. Are there pictures of this modern avionics? Images. Huh. That's pretty cool. So it looks like it's predominantly just changing the screens, right? kind of like a 7.5 getting the modern avionics. Huh. What do you know about that? And I know for a fact that FedEx must have that. I mean, it still have this old autopilot. Any idea when that's coming? Text you a pic of the real cockpit of A300 with modern avionics. That's what UPS is doing, all their 300s. And so they're just now in the process of making these. Yeah, I get it. When I was in Fort Lauderdale for the cutover, there was legit complaints. And then there was ridiculous stuff. I just had to bite my tongue. Yeah. Welcome to the world of... I mean, I don't want to say like my world, but... because Orlando's definitely better than... a little bit less savage, I guess, than Lauderdale. And I know you were in Lauderdale. But, there's a lot of that for just about everything. And there's a lot of that with stuff that I'm not even like allowed to comment on, being on the management side of things. It's so hard to bite your tongue. So hard, especially when you know like whatever it is they're saying is just grossly false, but they don't know any better for themselves. You know, there really isn't a replacement aircraft for the A300 or 767 on the market for freight. Yep, I agree. I agree. Welcome to the world in general. Yes. I kind of had that same thought after I said that. I was like, that's pretty much everywhere in the world. Yeah. I'll tell you what will be kind of cool to see whenever Airbus gets their 350 freighter. Obviously, it's probably not going to be able to fit in the places that a 300 or 76 can, but it'll be cool to see. It's surprising that like a 330 Neo freighter didn't really catch on. So I know there's some 330s freighters out there. Oh my god. So my dog, one of the dogs, is over here panting. Seems a little bit stressed, not sure why, probably because her mom's been gone all day. And her foot was right by. Hang on, guys. Shit is just falling apart. Now my sensor's coming off. Anyways, she kicked the camera stand and now it fell off. But it ain't hurt, so it's all good. I don't even know where to put this now. She's just gonna knock it over again. What's your impression of the E-Jet freighter? I mean, I haven't bought it, haven't flown it. Are you just talking about in general or like the sim one? But as far as the the sim one goes. I guess it's kind of cool to have that variant in there. I feel like flying like a E195 freighter would be similar to flying a 737 freighter, so you can kind of get into smaller airports, stuff like that with it. I do think it's probably, just kind of talking out of my ass, but probably a little bit more underpowered from the 7.3, so you may not want it in like mountainous areas and stuff, but still pretty cool to have. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of freighter stuff out there, so you know, it gives you another tool in the toolbox to go fly some boxes around. Yeah, Ryan, that's what I was talking about. Like Avianca Cargo, I know they got some. It's just interesting that it didn't catch on as much as it did, and we see so few that we do. Korean Queen, hey there, how's it going? It is going really good, especially for this airplane. I'm not very good at this airplane, and we have not crashed and died yet. We haven't run out of gas yet, which has happened to me in the past. Although we did lose, I think, a hydraulic system, and we're unable to retract the gear. Therefore, we burned all of our fuel. But so far, so good. Today, or this is the third stream of the day. So this is my kind of day. This is the kind of day that I like. See how much longer we're on the ground. Probably another 30 minutes or so. Don't know if I have enough time to squeeze another stream out. Gray Eagle, you live streamed all day and I still missed getting in a flight with you. Hey, it's not a problem, man. There will be plenty more times in the future. I wish I could be better about streaming, or not streaming, but scheduling streams proactively so people can see them and plan to join and that kind of stuff. In all honesty, I knew what my first flight of the day was going to be today. I figured that out like early this morning doing that Honda Jet flight. But other than that, like, it's kind of been flying by the seat of my pants. It's almost like I don't even know what I'm going to fly until it's on me. Oh, I hear you. First time on that plane, yeah. My first time on it did kill me. I can't remember. I think we took off. I don't remember where we took off from. This was back whenever we didn't have the 300, we had the 310, and I was flying it like a cargo airplane. If Jay Queen is still in the chat, he'll be able to speak to this one, but Zach might be able to as well. We took off and lost a hydraulic system, and I couldn't retract the gear, and I was like, whatever, we're just going to continue. And not too far out from Indy where we were going, we basically ran out of fuel. We were at cruising altitude, or cruising-ish altitude, and I kind of figured out I'm not going to be able to do it looking at the fuel quantity. So we tried to divert, but we ran out of gas before, and I was too fast, and I couldn't, and I was too fast and too high to land at the airport I was trying to get to, and we ended up crashing into a house. So it killed me the first time. One more stream. All right, I'll try. We'll see what time we get on the ground. I'll probably just do like a 7.3. Do something super short, something quick. And I'm happy today. Got my FO flight sim. Oh, there you go. I bet you are happy. And you got it on the HOTAS base, right? I'm so curious about that new HOTAS base from Thrustmaster. I was thinking about getting it, and then like having two bases, so I don't have to always be taking the stick off. Which I want to mount one center stick so I can fly helicopters. could always just load up mobile scenery and do an Airbus quick test flight pattern. Here's why I won't, otherwise I'd be 110% down. This whole FSU IPC thing, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about it, but my FSU IPC is not working. And unfortunately, a lot of my stuff for the Airbus uses FSU IPC. So until I get that rectified, I'm probably not going to be able to fly Airbus. Because at least half of the buttons and switches on my throttle quadrant uses FSU IPC. My do uses FSU IPC, as well as my tiller for the nose wheel disconnect push button, or pedal disconnect push button. So that's about where we're at with that. Or we could buy the that new 787 and do like a test flight pattern wherever they're built. I have, I think, 2 of the 3. I got Boeing Field and Payne Field, I believe. We might could do that. Your front door service with FedEx. Pretty much. Pretty much. Let's see, what do I need to do to prep the airplane for arrival? ILS frequency for sure, 109.7. Approach course 258. Our decision height's already in there. How long is this runway? Well, I guess while we're cruising, let's brief the approach real fast. Alrighty, so we're going to be coming in on these sadly for arrival with a bottom altitude of 7,000 feet. For our approach, planning the ILS runway 28 rights, chart 11-2, effective 14 December 18. Hold up, that's a whole different. I think I used. Yeah, I did. 110 point. That's why we brief it. Part of the reason why we brief it. Yeah, I was using the departure runway in case we had an engine fail. Anyways, frequency is 110.15. Final approach course is 282. Intercept the glide slope at Zixip, 6,000 feet. Decision height 250 feet. Touching zone elevation is 2871. MSA from the direction we're going to be coming from, 9,500 feet. Missed approach procedure, climb to 6,000, outbound on the Boise VOR radial 279 to Atoll DME 13.4 for Boise VOR and hold. Transition levels 18,000 feet. 3-degree glide path, or correction, glide slope. 250 foot ceilings and 3/4 mile visibility for the minimums. Current weather. Winds 320 at 9 knots, 10 statute miles, clear skies, temperatures 20, dew point -7, altimeter's 30, 13. For runway 28 right, we have high intensity runway lights. Pappy on the left with a 3-degree glide path on the Pappy. Runway's grooved. 8,843 feet of runway from the glide slope. It's 150 feet wide. It's going to be a left-hand turn-off. We'll have to make a left turn, exit off the runway, and then cross 10 right. We might as well go all the way down to Whiskey. Foxtrot, then to the cargo ramp here. I was going to go with 28 left just because we could go all the way down to the very end to Juliet. But they only have RNAVs on that runway, and I don't know how to RNAV on this airplane. Yeah, we've got this potential hot spot. It says pilots departing runway 10 left often missed the left turn on taxiway Whiskey and continue taxiway on Juliet. Do not mistake 10 left approach sign for runway 10 left entrance. Cool. 10,000 feet. Usable runway of 8843. So we're gonna go auto brake low because I don't really know. Guess that don't make a difference. Auto brake low, full flaps, full reverse thrust. Terrain's a factor, so we're gonna get the terrain on the nav display. We got weather on the other side, and all that good stuff. Swisher Sweet. Green Queen, nice. I like the HOTAS base. I like it a bit more just because at least the Virpil bases that I played around with were just a little too loose, I guess you could say. Not enough tension. I think you'll like it once you get it all hooked up and going if you haven't already. Load in the Boeing field, do a quick test flight. I'm game. When Crystal gets home, I'm going to try to make her watch the new Blue Angel documentary. I haven't seen it yet, and it's all because of her. Purely just waiting on her. She won't let me watch it without her. Do y'all know who makes that new 7.8? Oh, Captain Canada's flying A300 right now as well. Memphis to Toronto. Bravo Airspace. Can you buy this online, or do I have to buy it in the marketplace? What is this? I do not like their website. It's like too much going on. Well, I wonder what that's going to be. Project 2, Project 3. Probably Dash 9. Yeah. It's all for Xbox. So I have to get it at Marketplace. 10 miles from top of drop. It seems like everybody's just buying it solely because it has an interior cabin. Did a test and damn it. Said does or doesn't, because you have a T at the end of that, so I don't know if you meant does or doesn't feel nice. I used to fly with the Thrustmaster Airbus Edition. That thing feels like a toy. Yeah, it's definitely a huge change going from the TCA side stick to this. Man, there's just so much more tension, and it takes a lot more muscle to get the airplane moving. I think I'm gonna sit that 7.8 out. He's changing or charging for liveries. Oh. Well, I mean, charging for them for now, but I'm sure the developer's a bit shady. Well, their website looks a little shady. Does this thing automatically come down, or I gotta tell it to? About to find out. Oop. There we go. It does feel nice. Good. I'm glad you like it. I'm still super curious about that new, the new Thrustmaster base. There's a lot of customization. You can kind of get it feeling right where you want it to feel. So I was thinking about getting it, but I don't need it. I would kind of rather that money go towards a 737 throttle or a CDU. Just that wing flex. I love these nice long chemtrails. So I got a little I hope to see all kinds of cool stuff at Expo and hopefully some discounts. Probably will. If you've got a good $16,000 that you would like to throw at a full not a full, but a left seat, a full left seat Scalarchy setup, you can actually get it for quite a bit cheaper than that. A buddy of mine, one of my coworkers, he was going to get a full setup, and they're bringing a full setup to Expo, full Airbus cockpit. And they told him, like, hey, if if we're going to bring this one over from Europe for the demo, so if you're okay with 2 days of demoing, and we'll give you 15% off, and that way you can come out and pick it up, don't have to pay for shipping, all that stuff. So he was going to do that, but now he's not going to, because he's an older guy, and it's going to take him 2 days, 2-3 days to drive it back and all that kind of stuff. So you could get that deal for yourself. You're just a little over 4 hours away. All you gotta do is just tote it back. Free shipping. I do think you have to pay the customs fees, which kind of sucks. But they're gonna have it there. I gotta figure out how to sign up for that. Last year I got lucky and was able to fly it thanks to the generosity of a couple guys. That being Captain Shaq and Gavin. Gavin signed up for the flying and asked Shaq to fly with. Shaq was like, "Hey, my buddy Blake's, way more knowledgeable on the Airbus, blah blah blah," and Gavin let me fly with him. There's a way to sign up if it's even open yet. I need to figure out what it is because I want to fly it again. That Bravo includes 9 liveries. I saw it's got United. It's missing American though, and everybody's been having to fly United. I wanted American to be different, but All right. Now all we got to do is land this thing without a problem, and it'll be a very successful 320, or correction, A300 stream. Because I've never really had a successful stream in this airplane. I think I've had one where I made it to from A to B. $7,000. Nice and mostly flat out here. If your MX will cover that, I bet it would. If only me, you, and Shaq, and maybe Zach. I don't know if he'd want to get in on it or not. If we all four lived like really close, we could like rent an office and have like all three of us go in together on a Scholarkey 320. I think the full setup without the shell and all that stuff, but like for the full overhead, like everything, is like $25K. And I believe they're in the process of getting a North American distributor. So when that happens, the price will get a lot cheaper because you're not having to pay for shipping over the pond, having to pay for customs, importation stuff. If I was single, I'd have one. 100%. I would not be worried about buying no house. I would just be buying that thing. Because that's what dum-dums do. Continuity head, yep, I know, thank you. Why does it keep sounding like the air conditioning's stopping? That is another way, if somebody could figure it out, put up like some little blower vents, and it's like when you turn the packs off, the air stops, like the packs stop blowing air, and then turn the packs back on, starts blowing air at you. And like the more thrust you give, like the harder it blows sometimes. I've noticed that like how hard the air conditioning's blowing seems to change a little bit. Alright, let's go direct to this one. Nav. It's interesting there's not any terrain showing. You know, that terrain in front of me is clearly up there. Alright, switch to ILS. ILS. Whoa, why did the glide slope just shoot way below me? Oh, that's vertical deviation, never mind. Glide path, glide slope. Alright, Lokestar. Glide slope store. Looking fine like wine on Valentine's. Heading out for some potatoes. Yes, sir. I actually had some potatoes earlier in the form of some Zaxby's French fries. Crinkle cut. Had some yesterday too. Yeah, man. Little Ontario on up to Boise. Man, that Ontario airport. It is, I'm trying to think of the Spanish word. Muy sexito. That'll be my word. Alright. Let's go gear down. Arm spoilers. Start slowing it down. The app's 140. Let everything get stabilized. And I'm probably going to sidestep on over. We got a nice visual. I think my joystick interferes with the yoke. See how it looks twitchy? I think that's what's happening. And the only way to unplug it is to get behind the computer, which is another reason why I wanted the other Thrustmaster base, because you can unplug it from the front of the base. I've been getting a lot of stutters lately.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Yeah, I think it's that side stick. Yeah, lately, I don't know what's going on, but lately, no matter what airport I'm going into, short final, I'm getting a lot of stutters. Man, I can't believe it. We actually flew this airplane like we sort of know what we're doing. That is a first. Alright, brake set, and we can shut them down. And there goes the pallets. So we out of here. That's kind of cool, a little cinematic. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that. Freight's kind of fun, especially when you have an airplane that's a little more in depth like this, you can do more stuff with. It's pretty cool. Those brake fans off. Sweet. I think that's a wrap on this flight. Let's see what Volanta gave us on that landing. Negative 159. I'll take it. Definitely take that. Alright guys, well, catch back up to the chat real quick, and then we're going to go buy the 787 real fast to go take a quick test spin on that one. So you do use FSLTL traffic. I use PSXT, well I use FSLTL models with PSXT and real traffic injector. Did you get my walkie-talkie? I thought I heard something. I'm gonna hit you up after after I jump off here, Callie. Ontario is one of my favorites, dude. I'm telling you, I really like that airport. You got a lot of diverse operations that you can run out of there, from FedEx, UPS, even smaller like Grand Caravan type freight, to regional carriers, to mainline carriers, and then you're not far from the mountains to go do some backcountry flying. I think it's a great spot. Chase, I just saw what she said. Mick, have also been getting a lot of stutters. I'm pretty sure it's him update 15. I think so too. I'm pretty sure too, and it's always like short final when it happens. It doesn't happen any other time. But Mick, welcome, dude. Great to have you with us. Welcome to Idaho, y'all. Yes, sir. And he said, "Hey, cheater, you can't look outside the park." I didn't know what parking spot this is, so I parked that way. If I was parking at a gate and I can look it up in the charts, then I'd have done it that way. And I always prefer to have a marshaller over not having a marshaller. But yeah, I didn't know. Like, it's hard to find. It's, you know, whatever these are called. Freighter spots aren't labeled. Usually aren't labeled like, you know, a gate is. Man, I need to give my Boise. What do you mean? I need to give your Boise what? I don't think you need to give anything. I think we're looking good. Lovely, lovely. Porter, I thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So again, guys, that's going to do it for this stream, the third stream of the day. We're going to try to get number 4 in. I'm going to go purchase that Bravo Airspace 7.8, and we'll give it a quick lap around the pattern. Or should we do that, or should we do the Embraer 175. Because the Embraer 175 just got an update. I don't know what it is, but what do y'all think? New 787 or Embraer 175? I don't know where to do a test lap of the 175 though. It'd have to go to Brazil. We'll do the 7.8. We'll do something new. All right, guys. That's going to do it for this one. Thank every single one of y'all for coming and hanging out. And before we go, let's take a quick look here at the Vertical Sim Boise, Idaho Airport. We took a look at the Ontario Airport. We'll take a look at this one. As always, Vertical Sim doing some of the best work in the business. Not sure what's up with this guy. He didn't want to miss his, he's probably going to miss his commute, so he had to hurry up and get off. Good looking airport. Good size for some regional ops. Good spot to bring the Embraer 175. Clearly, there's a bunch of them here. God, I love that. Mountains in the background. Got some Spirit. Alright, guys. If I see y'all on the next one, I will see y'all then. And if not, I will probably see y'all in about 5 days after I've worked my next 4. So either way, until next time, be good at it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Let's do the fade out. We're gonna do the top down fade out. Woo! Off to heaven we go.